Right. So next topic is the sad news that the US remake of The Raid, the first one, not the second one, is now going ahead with gusto. Michael Bay is now going to be directing with Gareth Evans, the original writer and director of the Raid films, producing. I don't know why. Why, Gareth? Why? Anyway, and it's for Netflix. So this comes to us via Collider. And it says, director Michael Bay is joining forces with Patrick Hughes and Gareth Evans in the return of a Hollywood hit. According to Deadline, it was reported that the three critically acclaimed directors on a re-imaging of the Indonesian action thriller The Raid for Netflix. The 2012 film was created, written and directed by Evans and premiered at the 2012 Toronto Film Festival, where it quickly garnered praise for its action sequences and cinematography. The success of the film led to its 2014 sequel, The Raid 2. The Raid takes place in Indonesia and follows an elite squad takes with infiltrating a ruthless mobster's den. The film quickly builds suspense as the team traverses the levels of a high-rise building, facing off against the drug lord's deadly underlings. The film stars Iko Uwais as lead character Rama, a rookie member of the unit. The cast also includes Joe Taslim, Ray Sahepathy, Yayan Rian, a few others. Evans won't be taking on the writing and directing duties this time around. The re-imaging will see Evans as executive producer, with Hughes and Bay tapped as directors. Hughes will also co-write the script alongside James Boothall. Range Media Partners and XYZ Films are both set to produce. We are incredibly excited about Patrick's unique vision for this film, spoke the producers in a statement to Deadline. It's a distinctly original take on the material, which promises to pay great respect to the original film, while also bringing a fresh perspective that will set its own course in the action genre. Bollocks. The reboot of the film will take place in Philadelphia, where an elite DEA task force will take on a mysterious cartel kingpin as they fight their way through his tower of informants. Since Sony's acquisition of the North American rights to The Raid in 2011, the film's American remake has undergone many iterations in its attempt to market off initial success and subsequent cult fanbase. Stars such as Chris Hemsworth, Frank Grillo, and Liam Hemsworth were rumored to be attached in earlier attempts, but ultimately amounted to nothing. Right, we'll leave it there. I'm going to go to Leon for this first, because I know he is a huge fan and a recently new fan to the Raid franchise.
That's right.
Having loved the Raid and the Raid 2 as much as you do, what are your thoughts about this reboot?
It's not a good idea. That's just my thoughts. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because first of all, they're going to do it for the US market. So when it comes to the gore and the violence and the way Gareth did it, what are they going to do?
You know it's going to be sanitized.
Is it going to be sanitized? So you're going to get the stab through the throat and not really see it like you did in the Raid.
You're right.
You didn't get any martial arts.
Right.
Well, that's the main thing, because let's get it right. It was a martial arts film, right?
It was a martial arts film. So it's just, what is the vision for this? And who are they going to get to play Iko or not
Rama,
Eco,
yeah.
but who's going to do that?
Eco's character,
Yeah. Who's going to do that? Because he was just phenomenal. And
Mm-hmm.
that's like his thing. It's like trying to cast someone else as Indiana Jones. It's just not going to work. You know, that's for Harrison. You know, Luke Skywalker's for my man. And Han Solo's for, you know, him, Harrison again.
It's true.
I think he's too... It's his film almost. It's Eco's film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's how I feel about it. And I just don't think it will convert well.
I don't think it will either.
I don't think it will
and
convert well.
and there's a track record for this. I mean, yeah, I'll give another example. Old Dog, the Korean film. You know, that is a cult classic. The American one wasn't up to par. No, you know.
Nope.
At all.
But so many conversions aren't up to par. Like, no matter what they are.
Yeah.
Like I think it was Gareth's what's you know his passion. It was his that was his thing at the time.
Yeah.
He had a point to prove. He was making his name.
He was living out there.
He was living out there. He was with the culture.
Yeah.
And, you know, that played a part in the film as well.
Big time.
It being there.
Big time.
Me seeing American meatheads get beat up and, you know.
Well, see, there's the thing that I struggle with, and I think it's a similar thing that you struggle with, Damien. Is this, because, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but this isn't a martial arts film. Now, I'm not saying that there's no good martial arts actors in the West, because of course there are. But are they going to be bothered to get them together to do this film? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I would get martial artists who can act.
Yeah.
But I know in America they always get actors who can do a bit of martial arts. I want it the other way. I want someone, you know.
Yeah, for this,
For this project.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Scarlett Johansson and you know what I'm saying. I want someone that's seasoned.
I mean, I would.
Frank Grillo could do it as a bandit because he does martial arts.
Yeah, but that's if you're asking about, because I'm not even just talking about. I know you guys.
I'm not doing martial arts now at all.
I know you two are focusing on Eco's character, Rama.
I'm more than that.
Oh, more than that. So I'm looking at the whole picture because they're all doing martial arts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, you've got to drag out Michael Jai White. You've got to drag out maybe even Simon Ree. I don't know.
Drag out Gary Daniels and put him in that movie.
But I haven't seen him in years. Where the hell's he been?
He was in Expendables 2.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. But yes, do you know what I mean? Like even Silvio.
Yeah.
Listen, he can't act for shit.
Yeah.
But
Steven Seagal.
not him.
Yeah, you can get.
He's still got the skills. Bring John Claude. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd bring John Claude.
Okay.
I'd get friggin' Jet Li. I'd fling them all in.
Yeah.
I'd fling them all in.
No, that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but that would be my. Because if you're trying to replicate Jackie, even
Bring
if
Jackie.
you're Sammo Hung, Young Bure, all those old school boys.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Because my thing is. And I know that's why it captured your imagination, the raid.
Yeah.
The martial art, because I remember that was one of the things that you went on about, because I know you like martial art films, but the martial arts on display in those two films were phenomenal.
Oh, well, I've never seen it before.
Do you know what I mean?
Tell me a film like it.
Very few.
On that level.
Yeah. It's very few.
Yeah.
There's very few. And yeah, this is the problem that I have, because even if you say, okay, we're going to get a very good, let's say for instance, let's say we get Jason Statham for the part of Rama, the character anyway.
Yeah.
Right, we know he's a competent martial artist. Right. Okay, that's covered.
Now what?
What about all the every
other
other villain, including Yayan's character, right? Then what about all the policemen who were still around who could fight? Because they all could fight, right? So, and they were all good martial artists. So now we have to get all these different good martial artists to perform in this film. Do you see what I'm saying? They're not going to go to that level. They're someone like Gareth would have, but you can see he's taking a back seat on this. I don't even know why he's getting involved in this, but I echo both what you guys are saying. This is, yes, I'm leaving the floor for you last. Don't worry. I know you're going to be spitting flames.
So yeah, in a nutshell, I don't want to see it done. I don't think it can work. Over to you, Dashley.
First of all, I'm insulted. I had to wait this down not to talk about this shit. I am not happy in any way, shape, or form. First of all, America, you had your remake of Blimmin' The Raid. It's called Dread. Check it out. It came out a year after The Raid was made. Done. Leave it alone. Secondly, you've been talking about this for the last 10 years. You had a good cast, the Hemsworth brothers. That ain't going to work now. Both of them can do martial arts. Not going to happen. Now, you're remaking a film where you've got the original director in Gareth Evans producing it, which means he'll probably be sat at a phone, not even nowhere near the set, calling any shots, just going, yeah, make sure you don't do this, done. That's going to be he's in for this movie. Yeah. You've got Michael Bay, great. You did Bad Boys, I love Bad Boys 1. You did Transformers, I love that. Since then, you've made loads of films I don't want to watch ever again, and 6 Underground, which went on Netflix. No, thank you.
And
Turtles. Ruined my childhood. But will I probably end up actually watching this? I probably will. I probably bloody will.
We'll
and that's
be the
what
first
annoys the
to
shit
watch
out
it.
of me. That's what annoys the shit out of me.
Well, it was like for me coming to America. I had to see it. We
Come
knew
to
it was going to be trash.
We knew it was going to be crap.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
So this is going to be another one.
Yeah.
So to your point about the martial arts element, as that aspect, right? Within Asian films, there is a shtick, okay? Because it's part of the culture. When everyone can do martial arts on film, it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
You're in Philadelphia. You can tell me they're going to start putting down shotguns and dropping, AK-47s and blooming machine guns to fight. No.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
No. So who's writing this and how are you working that in? Because it's got to be some sublime writing to working people in Philadelphia in a hood going, you know what? I'm putting down the strap and I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I want to know how that's going to happen.
Furthermore, I'm gonna be throwing like martial art moves.
Everyone in my block happens to know martial arts. It's martial arts. When does that happen in an American movie? Never.
We train every Tuesday.
We meet
on level 5.
On level 5.
Yeah, on level 5. You know what I mean? We're all up there with the snacks.
Because as David, just to point out something that you said quickly, as you said, in Asian countries, a lot of people like to call it a stereotype. It's not. This is their national sport. If you go to Korea, their national sport is taekwondo. If you go to Japan, their national sport is karate.
Thailand.
If you go to China, their national sport is wushu.
And Silat is Indonesian.
And Silat is national sport of Indonesia. As you said, Thailand. It's Muay Boran.
Okay.
Muay Boran is the actual original art of it. The Muay Thai was Okay. So,
but either way, so it's all culture,
right? Yeah. So because it's just like here, you would our national sport is football. Everyone knows how to play a little bit of football. Yeah. I'm not saying you're brilliant at it, but you know how to kick a ball. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how to.
Your bloke can kick a ball.
Right, right. Do you know what I mean? Do a couple kick-ups and whatnot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even a non-footballer person in this country can do that. Yeah. You know? And it's the same for the Asian countries. Yeah. That is how it goes. So as Damien pointed out, you would expect people on a block to know some form of martial arts. It's just the way it is. That's not happening in Philadelphia. It's you know? So,
So they're playing basketball with Will Smith.
Yeah.
In West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. On playground.
That would be in the background, you know?
Yeah, you know.
See Will Smith at the back. Getting beat up.
Jeff actually bring up the soundtrack for the movie.
Yeah. The girls tough, just less.
Yeah, it's
I'm about as happy as I am as we watched for blooming, what was it called? The
Tinder
Swindler. That's about as happy as I am about now this.
Oh man.
Only you will watch this.
Yeah, only I will watch this.
We are going to watch this. I just hope they do
it justice. In whatever way. We don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's more wishful thinking.
I think our best scenario is to get something along the lines of a John Wick. So there's a little bit of martial arts, but there's a lot of shooting.
Gunplay. Yeah, mostly gunplay.
Yeah, I have to.
That's our best scenario.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah, that's our best scenario for this.
The knife, put the gun in, and you're done.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get the level of the Raid.
No.
You know, martial arts.
And if you do it, you need to bring back some of the cast from the Raid. I don't care. Have them speaking Indonesian. I don't care. Have them in the fight sequences, even
I
in the
wouldn't
small
mind
part.
that. Would they want to come back though? I mean, probably money wise.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, if that would be, and the thing is, from that standpoint, that would be a proper American like shun on them. I mean, in John Wick 3, Yayan and Sesek got a light shun on them, but for the most part, Eco's foray into the American market hasn't been that successful in the sense that people still look back at the raid knowing who he was.
Yeah,
People have not seen an American venture that he's done yet and gone, that's Eco.
That's that's true.
Because they tried that with the Mile 22. Didn't really work because American editing ruined his great choreography. And I say American editing because I haven't seen a British one that does that yet. But yeah, I'm just...
Yeah. Unfortunately, I just...
As I say, I'll probably still watch it though. I will probably...
through
gritty teeth, I will watch it.
Yeah, we'll probably still watch it and then bitch and moan about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Unless
is.
you cast a 3 of us in it.
Yeah, now you're talking. Yeah, but listen, what do you think about this Raid remake? Are you happy about it? Do you think it's going to live up to the original films? Are you happy that Gareth Evans is even involved? Because, yeah, while I understand he wants money and whatnot, I mean, come on, man, this is your baby.